Good day everyone, back with some more Dark Ages and Mystic Knight playthrough. Last time we cleared the Dark Bishop, the second layer to this dungeon, at least the initial round in this dungeon. So I figure, not sure if we'll go through the final third this stream or not. We'll just see where we go, see how we end up. I'll recall things that respawned. Well, I thought they did. Maybe they did when you cleared it out. I don't recall. I don't think I've caught it on stream before, but occasionally. So when a Necrophagous beast spawns, while you're already in the room, the music sting will hit, and the screen will go black, and then boom, they'll appear. But sometimes they will have already spawned when you've entered the room. This is very rare, with the exception of when you're using one of those rancid bait meats. And Garm in particular, for some reason, really like to kind of skulk in corners, like right here. So there's been times where I've just moseying along, all of a sudden, smack, I just get grabbed and it just leaps at me and knocks me over. It's very rude. But as you can see, that's not happening this time. Just the way I picked her in that corner reminded me of that. It was pretty amusing. Shame it didn't happen when I was streaming. That was a long time ago though. Still playing on console. The old PS3. Let's play in Strider this time. So it's even squishier than I am as a Mystic Knight. That was a mess. Come on, give us something to beat on. Yeah, this is respawned. Honestly, cast time, time it took to cast that was longer than the fight itself. Nothing else, this is handy for reaching those, because without the shockwave, you'd be a bit hard pressed to clip the buggers through the bars there with the sword. Oh, no, there it is. Let's say, what did you fall? Okay, that's respawned, so let's go and... That's not it, this is. Oh, that's really glary. Curious if yes, we learned that. Also a reminder, said this on my previous playthrough, but your pawns have a habit of walking towards where your camera's pointed. As you see, she jumped over the chest when I tilted the camera over that way. So occasionally, if you're not careful, they'll try to jump over, and then due to the hitbox of the chest, they'll slide off, and they'll end up falling over a cliff or into water, and you'll have to go re-summon them. So it can be very difficult to remember, but you can make sure you tip your camera like this way. See, now they're nice and safe, as opposed to if I do this and here they come. This spot's relatively safe though, as well as long as the man-eater isn't swinging around knocking them in the water. Did I hear another bat? So, things. Or like shield. Well, okay. Let's have a little fun with this lad. Now, reminder, the skellies are going to be spawning as well. Skelly's doing more damage to me than the ogre is. Mostly because the ogre hasn't even had a chance to attack yet. There we go. She finally took a swing there at the end. Didn't work out too well for her. Should probably let the pawns pick that stuff up, honestly. Might be carrying way too many weapons. Yeah, there are too many of those. 4 money scars. Okay, I'm a bit paranoid, so it's... Okay, things seem to be working alright. Seemingly. As quick as that fight was, she was just about to cast that spell. She would have been even close if there was high borderlines. Not even remotely. Okay, we'll need Harley for the next room. but also lightning because of the gargoyle and then ice. But I really don't know if I want to bother with it, the condemned gore cyclops, because they just take so long. We do have to kill a couple of them though, because of that. Oh, goodbye. Good old Pharaoh Cave. Alright, there's a gargoyle down. Now let's see if we can take care of these skellies. No. Okay, and this lad. You just walk on. Okay. Well. Now why'd you have to do that before I got in? Well, at least they got the helmet on. Just give me just a moment. Should I wait for a minute? So, this is okay. Yeah, there we go. Unfortunately. Oh wow. See, on console, this would have, the poor thing would have been on fire. Great Cannon just wrecked the poor game's frame rate and life. Just collapsed to pieces. There's no way I could have had a pawn using high fulmination with on 3 Great Cannon orbs without it just crying. That happened. I got staggered. Feels bad. That's why my shield didn't come up. Okay. The delay isn't too bad, so I definitely must have forgotten to target. Or I clipped through the wall a bit there. But yeah, when you're fighting a dragon as a Mystic Knight, especially because the whole thing with that is you use your Holy Riposte, or yeah, whatever it's called, and then you trick him into casting Holy Fury, and then you just keep perfect blocking it. Well, you just keep perfect blocking. You summon some great cannons and then just spam the block button. And with that, at least on console, I haven't tried it on PC yet, of course, because it's the first time I've played Mystic Knight on PC. But on console, the slower down basically made it to where it was an actual breeze to perfect block every tick of damage of the Holy Fury. So you just absolutely machine gun down countless holy bullets that just melted over the dragon. But I'm not sure how that. Well, it would still work, but I imagine the perfect blocking, tapping the block key, would be a bit more sketchy on PC since there won't be the slowdown that will. Interesting that they're not immediately attacking it. Oh, never mind. There she goes. This is just a much better way to fight it as a fighter Mystic Knight type. I think we have Liquid Vim, so if you don't mind, I'll just do that. Easy, lad. Now wait for him to actually collapse before we smack the ground. Easy as. So the regular climbing attacks with the sword aren't spectacular, but Abyssal Anguish really made a difference there. Wasn't there? Is this? Is that a bone? Oh, I guess it is supposed to be a bone. So, oh, did we already lose it? Suppose so. And we're getting some levels. Should still be the Thyro Cloak, shouldn't it? No. Guess that chest can have something besides a Pharaoh Cloak. I see here there would be a chance of another Elder Ogre being right there. But there doesn't seem to be. Live stone. So that can have a Sylvan Bar, Warlock Shield, Live Stone. I imagine some small Rift Crystals. I think you can have it like a level 1 or 2 novelty. Or gear. I think it's novelty though. Which are pretty much worthless. The level 3 novelties are the ones you want, because they're the ones that can have the elite lanterns and the light pickaxes. That was strange. Invisible wall. Like the way the pawn and I had the same idea for breaking the boxes. Okay, so here, back to the old electric. Incidentally, right up there is where the Ogre and Siren are. I think I even jumped down there for a shortcut before. I'm not sure I did it on stream though. Well, I definitely have done it before. Unlucky, got afflicted anyway. Okay, the cockatoo is back as well. Let's have a little fun. Oh mercy. That was a whipping. Which one of you lasses knocked him over? Ah, there we go, gone. Get back here, you wanker. Need to be careful. It's difficult for me to tell what he's doing from his body language because Atalanta's climbing on him so much. Okay, I need to go for breath gets me. It's difficult to tell when he's charging forward by. Where are we? Is this the right way? No. Ha. Okay, I know where we are now. But for some reason I thought we were over there. Okay, regular ogre, weak to fire. Should be a boulder here. Yeah. You go. Good day, lad. Mind a divine staircoat. It's common in here. Arches colloids. Which one is that? That's like the advanced ways. Flutter padding is the different one, isn't it? I'll check it in a bit. Wait. Okay, yeah, it is the one. Or it's the one I initially thought it was. With the sort of blue bottom with the chest piece. Cockatrice was back, so both of these ought to be. I think we're starting to get a bit stout, finally. Imagine we're still squishy as all get out. A lot of the squishiness because our defense numbers are fine on paper, but after a certain amount of defenses that you reach, just like in Monster Hunter, it starts to become more. You get more of a boost of just raising your HP as opposed to your defense when it comes to effective survivability. And we're at that point now, so now it's just levels for more HP. Is the biggest boon to our survival. Okay, we have greater goblins. I think lightning is what they're weak to. Maybe they're not weak to anything. Oh, he's raring to go over there. Suppose we must oblige. It's only polite. There we go. The delay got me on that one. Fireball. As a shame. Be interesting if we could cast that particular spell in a little fan pattern like that. Whereas we just sort of shotgun it out. Veteran's Arc. It's a decently stout longbow, so if you're a ranger you'd be keen on picking that up. I believe we went over this before, but ranger has a bit of a time. Well, it's one of the classes that for whatever reason they don't have all that many versions of their weapons. Sorry, it takes, if you're playing through normally, and you're not sequence breaking at least, it takes a while before you can get upgrades to your weapons. You're stuck with the reinforced longbow for a long time. Magic Archer is the same way with the magic bows. Luckily for Ranger at least, you can get the best enchanted longbow in the game just from one of the Moonbeam gem doors. So it's pretty easy to grab that. Of course, you have to be level 46 before it doesn't just slap up all your stamina trying to use it, of course. So that's a bit of a thing. But you hit that level in no time in this place. Now, depending on which variant of Saurian spawn, we'll need either ice or fire. So regular lizardmen are weak to ice, if you'll recall. And then sulfur weak to fire. Also, I do need to go up and dump off some stuff I'm carrying to barrel. Guess I'll go and do that right now. Stamina's getting pretty low. Why did I pick up a skull? So I remember doing that. They go climbing up there again. It's just a bloody reflex at this point. So used to doing our little beginning of the game cheese, where we run and get the vault key and race through here, grab the Moonbeam gem, then go back to the tower, grab a goodie, and then reset. Oh yeah, this thing can petrify you with its little saliva. It's never actually happened to me, so I always forget that it can do that. Glad the pawn mentioned that. We're right back up to average weight. That is a shame. Alright, what kind of lizardman is it going to be? Also, it occurs to me, I've been neglecting using my lantern so you can actually see what I'm bloody doing. Okay, so that'll do. Bugger all. I let go just too early. It's fine. Of course, this isn't the best room to start this lantern in, considering. Yeah, we're already. We already got doused. Okay, where's the other vehicle? You dropped a fish. Come now. You can do better than that, can't you? Cast stone. Good old dragons more. Next set of enemies are the undead and the banshees. So, back to all maze. We seem to have missed our exit. Pretty sure the bosses don't respawn till you actually clear the dungeon for the first time. And then after you kill them again, they will respawn every 7 in-game days or so. But until then, it's one and done. I think. That's the memory I have, at least. I wonder if anyone noticed that. Let's see that again. I don't see anything that looks like a shockwave. So, what I was looking at was the undead that was approaching me as I was casting Abyssal Anguish there, while the Banshee was frozen. He seemed to be staggered by like a shockwave there, but it may have been from one of them. I didn't see anything hit him. I might have to watch that back. It's curious. Be pretty interesting to find out if there's a very slight little shockwave as you go to cast. Okay, here we need cursed light. That might have been a fair big block, but the bugger missed. What was the name was? Why, love? That was unlucky. She grabbed me right as the iframes ended. Damn. I bet there are more, but they're just closer to the tower over there. It's these salamanders. Speaking of enemies that have a certain amount of required numbers to get cap your pawn knowledge. These things need a lot of them. What was the exact number? I want to say it's around 250. The issue being they're extremely rare to find. Like, you might think, oh, well, pretty common right there. Well, for one, there were 3 of them. And then it's wait 7 in-game days before they respawn for 3 more. And remember, you have to get like 250 of the bloody things if no one else is helping, which it's unlikely anyone else is helping, fortunately, because they'd have to rent your pawn and they'd have to fight they'd have to fight these things, which again are very rare. Because so they spawn here in this initial run through the dungeon, and then in the arena that's nearby, they can spawn, but it's seemingly an extremely rare room spawn, a room set to spawn. And even then, that's maybe 8 of them, maybe. Don't go with lightning. Should be cursed bombs or corrupted bombs. So, suffice it to say, it's very unlikely that they'd happen to be farming them, unless you've specifically asked someone to help you with the numbers. You armored. Ain't good look at you. Interesting that there it is. Let's break that armor off. Timber. That's what they say, isn't it? I think that went well. Something beat the tie out of me. Not sure what. Maybe I was damaged by... I don't know. But yeah, getting salamander kill count is a bit of a thing. As opposed to like Evil Isle, it's like, oh, just pop 11 of them, 11 or 13, whichever it is. There's a nice crimson robe, so you can find it here. I think there's actually a couple of chests in this room that can have a crimson robe. It's probably the quickest you could find it in gameplay. because otherwise, for Grancis itself, I think you have to go pretty deep into the main story before you get access to it. Whereas here, I mean, we haven't even started Wormhole Quest yet. Oh, there's something up here. Nothing worth grabbing. She picked it up anyway. As one might have guessed, though, from where I mentioned you wouldn't have anyone to help you, or would be unlikely to, with kill counts. So, when somebody rents your pawn, and say they go and kill 50 wolves, well, that 50 wolves will be added to your pawn's total kill count when you accept the results of that higher session. Are we going to reach the wolves or the eliminator first down here? I think the wolves. Interesting. Can't grab. I think our flowers wilted. Let's just restore that. Because I'm too lazy to go to back to the inventory and okay, and do it and just grab another one. Don't be bothered. I have somewhere around 30 of them lying around through several playthroughs. I'm getting a bit too happy with the black cat. Just a bit. Yeah, right here are the wolves. You do it last. Yeah. Well, I suppose we can go in here first. Then we'll handle the eliminator. What do we have to play with here? Oh. Yeah, see, there are 4 of them here. GR Lizardman week 2. So yeah, you can get 3 in the one room, and then 4 here, with the very rare spawns. I'm entirely certain that the only reason we got this room was just because I mentioned how rare they were. And it's like, I'll show you. Seem to be on fire again. It's no good. It's not the way to be. Downside is this room's terrible for experience. So you say that, but then you go to the edge. Thread and jumping off. It actually may be 300 the kill count for. It's something absurd. I feel like they really didn't think about, wait, these things are really bloody rare. We probably shouldn't get this silly with the kill count. Now, of course, none of this matters unless you're a completionist. It's like, I want 3-star bestiary on my pawn for everything. Everything. Because kill counts are generally the last thing you'll be getting for a lot of monsters. Where is? How bizarre. Well, considering the chests are open, I guess it wasn't. The walks are respawn and succubi had. Right, lad. That's enough out of you. So I'm going to need you to stop that right now. She got issues. Don't suppose you'd come down just a wee bit lower. Hopefully he doesn't snipe me with a boulder while I'm up here laughing. Okay, you targeted one of them. That's alright. Come on, lad. Wasn't too bad. He was one Ferrari boy, he kept picking up rocks. It always amuses me how you could be standing like right at the feet and they just hurl back for just this lightest thrower. And then it drops. It like goes backwards from where the hand released it. Because they threw it at you between their feet. Well, it looks like they're chucking it to the top of a bloody tower. Need fire. Presumably. Just occurred to me, why are we running through the dungeon again? Like this, instead of just moving on to the third tier. Pyra, getting some nice Mystic Knight gameplay maybe. Okay, that's a party. Don't mind me. Let's see. Make a mistake when you that was rude. Being staggered, lad. What happened there? There's like 2.5 health bars just disappeared in an instant. Where'd it go? It wasn't me. We don't have a ranger with us. Should be doing that. No, I didn't really see her do anything. And it couldn't be her. Fighters just can't put out that burst. Guess it was just high fulmination, just hit the sweet spot there. That was pretty bonkers, not gonna lie. Okay, fire or ice? We'll go with fire for now. Unless these haven't respawned. Since the Eliminator didn't respawn. I'm curious if these have. Gold and Silver Knights. There are other ones. Now that's another set that have because they each have separate kill counts, which makes sense. But there are lots. I don't remember the exact number, but it's a lot higher than you would expect for lad. Oh, he was raring to go. He wanted a piece of our keysters. Oh, Goldie Boy didn't drop much of anything. That's lame. Why are you so lame? Let me open that chest. Is that one open? Yeah. Listen, you little rot bastards. Long circuits. Of the two, between it and Ancient Circlet, it looks like I think they both look fine, but I feel like the Laurel Circlet's a bit better looking. It's just the Ancient Circlet gives you so many resistances. Can't really pass it up. all the laurel circlet gives you is slight bonus to your magic. And I do mean slight, it's like 6 points or something like that, I believe. Fire. G'day, lads. Also, I forgot to switch to bonkers screams. I thought that fire would kill it quicker than that. I'd actually be disappointed. Top of the joking, right? It amuses me that they keep this Solano slave flag right here even after you've beaten the boss. There's something they forgot to switch off, I guess. I can't believe it, you're here. Guess we'll dump some stuff off. Do you even have anything to dump off? Various. Wait a minute. I suppose I need those. Those. Am I really getting poison that off? I'm immune to poison, aren't I? Yeah. With this armor set, I believe I am. So I definitely don't need that. Actually, I feel like we're all into petrification. Yeah, it's 100%. She's very slightly weak to poison, not immune to poison. But everything else she pretty much has covered. Yeah, so we don't need the petrification cures. Wait, was that his? Oh, thanks. Desiccated herbs. That could be handy, so hold on to those. Alright. I'm actually drawing a blank. What's the next room again? As much as I played this bloody game. Oh wait, we have raids coming up. Oh, bugger. What's a link to? Or rather, I know what they're weak to. That was silly. Is my magic high enough to damage them? Should be. 2286. You'd think that would be good enough. As of course it is. Wait, 3189. What are you getting? Oh, the rings. Right. I'd do it. Vessel language for it. Do anything. Alright. Never mind. I guess we're good. Even that's doing pretty well. Huh. This is weird. I remember those being much more annoying. All it takes is a bloody overly enchanted weapon, like all the other ghosties. Race are always still super annoying though. We have evidence of this. Yeah, go ahead and do it. I'm shocked. This chest is nearly 100% of the time a man-eater. Which means I should have switched to all mace, but I forgot. Ah, right, this one. Come on down. Oh, you're joking. Huh? I think that was me killing. Next room, there's an eliminator. Oh, yeah, possibly. Do you have a horseshoe or something? 4-leaf clover? I'm gonna take you gambling. Why don't you do my next gotcha rolls? Scares me, I should probably refresh our lantern. Oh no. Luckily he's super weak too. Okay. Okay. Well, that was easy. That was much easier than I expected it to be. Oh, of course. I repeat, Atlanta. Can you do me gotcha rolls? It'd be much appreciated. Speaking of gotcha rolls, I'll be rolling on one of my alts once the global Christmas event finally starts. Oi! How very rude. Never trust a snake. Seriously? What is this creature? you hadn't guessed, this place, this room in particular, is a bloody nightmare when it comes to just man-eaters and all sorts of chests. Iridescent talisman? What do you do? Are you a curative? Or... Oh. So it's just a worse version of Pilgrim's Charm. Because wheel is wheel, it doesn't have... Oh, you're joking. One of these years, I'll be able to walk around without being debugged. Maybe. Okay. Okay. Watching you. Where are they? It's down here. Guess that answers that. What actually uses the leap wound journey? Wait. Lizardman Sages. Lizardman Sages. Someone had like the trophy set equipped. Oh, never mind. It's just iron. Wrong one. So, I'm gonna need you to stop blocking the rays. Oh, there you go. I just someone. What happened there? Okay, you should be weak too. Maybe. I need to get rid of these raids. They're just going to cause trouble. There we go. See, that wasn't so bad. Oh, you dropped a moonshimmer belt, you beauty. But you're asleep. That's a little less prison. More raids. Okay. Another moon shimmer bells. It's important to cut the tail off of those. I'm probably repeating myself in the past, but it's important, especially important to cut the tails off of those because moon shimmer pelt. Because it doubles your chance of getting a moon shimmer pelt because it gives you another potential drop as opposed to just the main body. Snake skin. Really? 3 moon shimmer bells? Now, I think we're long since past the point of needing them, but if you like the trophy set, if you like various things, you're going to need a lot of them. And they only come from these giant lizardman sages. Right, this goes back to the entrance. I'm vaguely remembering this room now. It's only been like 6 months since I played. It's been a while since I played before that, I suppose. Okay, I heard more snakes, but I never saw them. Are they falling through? I don't see them. Alright, let's go to the most difficult room in the place. There's the gold sculpture if you were struggling to remember. Okay, we're going to need... Alright, death is likely to spawn here. In fact, he is. There he is. That was unusual. Shark. Just barely can't reach. Well, there's supposed to be 2 of you. Guess that's the next run through. I suppose you're going to pick that up. Good girl. Well, with hair it's no problem, but to give... see, you normally can't... Well, we'll just... King's of Irish. Okay, that's one of them. Yeah, notice how I can't hand those over to them because you can get Lordly Tonic from I think novelties, cursed novelties, and, purifying those. But if they just, and I think it's the same way with this one. But if they just happen to pick it up on their own, then it's fine. They can hold it and they can use it however they want. Ah, this bloody room. That's not where I wanted to go. Alright, so might as well go ahead and switch to all mags. We're going to save. Have some garms spawn. We are going to be in quite a pickle. Alright kids, first order of business, we run in here and just make a full ball towards the course. Now we need to I need them all to run in here and lure the garms. Bugger all. The last thing we want is to deal with the garm running around and with these two condemned gore cyclops. And sirens healing them. Can't miss you. Okay. Well, that's two of you. Where's Katarina? Are you joking? Seems to be stuck. Okay, that's one down. Should be two more. This way, lad, this way. Okay, good. On here. Let's rebuff. He's telling me I should let that finish. I'll see you, lad. How's that? Come on. Well, that was easy enough. Once we got Katarina, right? And yeah, I believe her fulmination is absolutely wrecking these things. So now we need to take the sirens out. Hopefully without, let's go back to Hormones. Hopefully without waking up the big lads, because we want to take those one at a time. If I was a ranged class, I wouldn't mind. Okay, where are the sirens? Wait, are the sirens dead? Okay, good. Now, you get away before these goobers. Oh no. I see, that's the thing I didn't want you to do. Alright. Lantern seems to have died. Let's see if I can't climb up to his head. Oh, now you can follow me. Okay. Okay, helmet's off. Should use liquid then. Yes, please start attacking. That's good, lads. Okay. Just like that, we're down to one. We're out of liquid venom though, so we're going to have a bit of an interesting time. Staying stuck on his head. Don't suppose any of you lancers have any more? No. We did loot everything, didn't we? Seems so. Okay, before we take on the other, let's take care of these corrupted pawns that are in here. What's this? I thought there was another one. Seems I was mistaken. White focus set. That's odd. Should probably re-oil my lantern now. It's nice money up there. Should let her pick it up. I'm actually getting weighed down pretty heavily, even the pawns are. It's something I need to keep an eye on. Okay, I wonder how long this is going to. I suppose. That can cure stamina, so make sure to pick that up. Oh, the debuff ran out. Let's go ahead and that's awesome. Won't let me save. It's alright. So, they say patience is a virtue, loves. Can't imagine why. Where am I? Okay, I found this thing. Cues. Okay, as long as I pay attention, should be good to go. Shame I don't have adhesion opportunism. Be nice if one of them could stagger the bugger. Just a bit. We're not getting quite sweet sport damage, but it is a safer sport I've clung to right here. If only just. Come there, you're getting silly. That'll do it. Excuse me, there's somewhere to go. Namely, away from that. I think they already looted him. Oh, guess they didn't. It wasn't too bad. Just like everything else, if you just run in and try to take it all at once, it can be a bit of a thing, but as long as you take it piece by piece, easy as. Actually surprised Angel here doesn't do more clowny stuff. But they may have trained her as more of a Ground fighter, strider. All these are really strong abilities after all, and the only one you can use when climbing is Thousand Kisses. It's a shame the second notice board is so deep in here. Or the third notice board, because again there's one up top. Shan't forget about that one. That would be silly. Another moonbeam gem. Cursed dragonals. Alright. There's a nice stroll right there, putting the Jewel of Angelite in that little box. Oh, iron shield, iron swords. Make you think, oh, another moonbeam gem. It's not. Game's like, haha, you thought. Silly goose. Can't be spoiling you too much now. Lots of dragon speech. It's interesting to me that there are these little small rats, as well as the big ones. You can actually, you can actually kill the little ones as well. It's a bit finicky with the hitboxes, of course, because they're so small. But it can be done. Cursed dragonals. Should be, I don't know. Okay, those are scales. Well, you'd think they'd be nearby. There they are. We need 3 of them. Easy as. Alright. The All Saviour's Ring. 500 HP, 500 stamina. It's definitely a nice thing to get. Although, if you really are min-maxing, generally you'll end up with ones that are a bit skewed a bit differently. We're finally back to very light. Yeah, we don't want you eating rotten stuff though. That'll roll events remove that. She might use it before then. Perhaps. Yeah, we'll stick with this for now. The contrast in how fast those two cast is so much for practicing perfect blocking on that part. Here's a fun one. Oh, Idol of the All-Mother. It's such a rare draw. Considering there's like, you'll climb ladders, bloody slow, I'll do it myself. Oh, there's a skeleton key. I swear, you should be the designated chest opener from here on to eternity. I half expect that she could open the chest in the old scaly room. Beginning of the dungeon. And somehow not get grabbed by a man-eater. Bloody magic. Still not solved. What's that do? No, grab what you want. Right. Defense. Also, I don't know if I mentioned before, but this is a shortcut down below where you find death. Waiting. Let's go open one of these doors with the skeleton key. I feel like that's not something I really do in this room. Of course, the question is, which door do we open? Steady. I'll do this one, I guess. Maybe this one will take a little more. Where'd the other one go? Oh. How is that? Katerina opens the door for us. Such polite, that lady. reminds her that over here is another macabre sculpture. Seem to recall there being bats in here. It's always nice when they're already out of the water, as opposed to. Okay, death should be here. Do we want to even try? Because if I had stone forest cliffs, listen to that eerie tone. If I had stone forest cliffs, we might could knock him over the edge, but as is right now. Let's just check and see. Yeah, this ain't happening. Okay, we have a regular adventure going now. Huh? How did that happen? Do that. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to loot. Another one gear, that's not worth picking up. Ah, living armor. You know, you can actually cheese this bugger by he loves. And by aggroing him, luring him up here, and then chopping yourself. Well, you're supposed to actually grip onto the ledge, and like I did. But he will try to attack you, he can't reach you, and he'll fall off the ledge. And it'll break all his armor off the first time. Second time, we'll kill him outright. Okay, lads. Have a go. I suppose this will do much to his physical body. Okay, I can't see him. What's he's out? She's an actual monster. She's also like, alright, don't mind me, I'll just take half his health bar in a bit. 2 seconds. So I become scared of her. Wait a minute. Bugger. Going to have to run back up. Just a moment because I forgot that monument. What happened there? Oh! Wow. Hello? What do you do? It actually surprised me her being there again, since we just killed her. Alright. I was about to say. Musketeer. That's not what I wanted to see. This is. You know, I've never moused over idle or the Olmo there on this account. Sounds like something I would not do. There. Alright, bugger. This is going to be full of these bloody leaf worms, isn't it? What if I just run past? Those being back is an ominous sign. Seems clear though. So yeah, for one of the side quests, killing the leaf worms was enough to level up. Are you joking? Yeah, this is what we wanted. Good old dragon wing circlet. Okay, pick it up. See, she has that now, but we couldn't just hand it to her normally. No. That's a bait made out of an unmade chest. What a rip-off. Okay. He is. This isn't much of a surprise, to be honest. The Elder Ogre respawns, so it starts to reason for the Garm whatever as well. Oi, oi. Could you kindly not clip through walls? Okay, okay. So those are the three of them there. I believe. I think four of them spawn in the second run through this place, from what I recall. Cockatrice Slicko. Of course, these little buggers respawn. Why wouldn't they? So we have a bunch of stuff to jump off it. Barrel. And then we'll go to hang over with Diamond. What do I want to? Or do I want to keep the dungeon as is for this? Well, no, there's no pressing loot or anything that we need, so I guess it wouldn't hurt to go ahead and upgrade the dungeon. Be a good thing to end on, I suppose. Just a moment. Sorry about that. Should probably actually dump off the stuff. That's why we came in here in the first place. Don't know that for now. Go and dump off this stuff for them because, especially Atlanta's being weighed down quite a bit. Mercy. She's a bloody pack mule. Where'd you get 2 sets of alchemical bangles from, lad? I remember having difficulty finding those bloody things. Don't need those. Alright. Let's go kill one angry boy. I wonder if this chest is what she was talking about. Oh yeah, you're getting me. Now at least with this I think I can, I can give to sport points freely. This may be silly to do because pawns might have a bit of an accident trying to follow. Alright ladies, try not to get got a death here. Oh no. Who wants to take on a fire drake? Thought so. Oh kids, let's have some fun. Why is this being considerably easier than it should be? I think I know. It's because of Bissell language, she's so bloody strong. I remember you being a lot tougher than that. What if we exited and re-entered? If one of the other two would be here, then it's a possibility. But well, let's go revive Katarina. Bugger all. What is she doing? Please don't tell me that she doesn't have Worm King's ring now. I'd rather not have to go back up. to Barrock to fetch another one. No, she has the same stuff she did here. Try not to fall again, man. That was embarrassing. But I appreciate the enthusiasm, though. You'll go far in this business. Let's see. Alright, let's kill more bunnies. See, kids, this is why you press the jump button. Alright, it's fine. We'll actually run through the city like you intended to. Supposed to. Following the roofs. Teams could come in handy.
死であり母であり最愛の人だったグレーテ彼女を殺めたドラゴンを俺は許さないこの手で跡形もなく切り刻んでくれ
We're gonna get bloody lost, aren't we? It's been so long since I've actually ran through the city proper. Well, we call it a city. Is this really? It's more of a village, I suppose. Ferrari Blast. Level 2, oh dear, they're all talking. We really lost one of them. Okay, we're all checking full health. And of course, it'd be a waste of time to try and remember last sculptures there. It'd be a waste of time to pre-buff because cutscenes removes them. So you just find a nice little hardy hole. Where's it going? You're going to... yeah, he's going to summon the portal. I need stamina. And lots of it. Sour scrape. There's a bead. Not much. more susceptible to magic than physical, at least with my current stats. That and Abyssal Anguish had worn off, so on the physical damage went with it. How'd you get poisoned? Mind you, there's a white stone right here, as well as... Wait, where is it? It's around here somewhere. It's godly and electric. Somewhere around these bone piles to pick up. There's... I feel like there's another... What was this? That's bugging me. Where is it? I feel like it's supposed to be around here. Maybe one of those things where it doesn't spawn if you already have one. But I also feel like I've had trouble finding it before. Reminder that if you want the pawn knowledge for, for this final third of the dungeon, that you have to be careful not to run too fast up the stairs, because there's a certain point that triggers the knowledge gain. And if you just dash up the stairs and exit the door, your pawn perhaps has not reached that point yet to trigger it. So just leisurely walk out. There you go, that lets you know that they've seen it if they've needed to. Don't need the lantern anymore right now. And there we go. Dungeon's reset and upgraded now. Get a nice Spellfire Cloak from completing it again. Now we have easy access to Barak, which was a bit of a thing before. And of course, we completed the Monument of Remembrance here, so we can finish grabbing some extra EXP from these. Yay, 3 level. And I think that'll just about do it for this one. Next time, suppose we could just blitz through the main story and some side quests and the like. Work on going through the Everfall. On this character. And then after we do all that, we'll run through the upgraded version of the dungeon. Yeah, suppose we'll do that. Still debating on how much, or if I want to show, could just do the story stuff off screen and then pop back up in post game. I don't know. In future playthroughs with other classes, I think we'll just stick to. We'll actually take the time to try to figure out ways of differentiating besides just what class I play. Probably the way to go about it to keep things more interesting. One thing though, definitely next playthrough, I'm not going to, like we already have, I mean you've seen our little inventory here, we have all sorts of stuff, all fully upgraded and stuff. I think what I'll do, starting from now on playthroughs, is to just pretend like we're going through on a fresh account and not make use of that inventory. At least for the basic equipment. And try to actually go around and find stuff. Not even from shops either, because since these are all new game classes, all the shop inventories are fully unlocked all the time, even from the beginning of the game. So we'll actually try to stick with things we find. Perhaps there are some things that are only found in shops though. We'll make an exception for those, I guess. But still try to stick to where in the main story they would be available. So yeah, we actually don't have too much left of this Mystic Knight playthrough, I suppose. The bulk of it would be this dungeon if I doing the second run of this dungeon. Yeah, before probably wouldn't be too difficult. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, that'll be all for now. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time.